Welcome and thank you. Happy Easter, my wonderful people. Depending on your location, good evening, good afternoon. Depending on the very time you are getting this piece of information. The question has been on channel television the dispute between Obi Yusuf Dati Baba and Wole Soyinka. Well, a lot of questions have been asked. Where was Wole Soyinka all this while? That he asked as he rejected Soyinka's invitation to live debate. Remember that the Labour Party vice presidential candidate Yusuf Dati Baba Ahmed has asked why the renowned Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka is just coming out to comment on the 2023 elections at the late hour. It would be recalled that Professor Wole Soyinka has granted a couple of interviews sequel to the 2023 general elections, one of which he challenged the Labour Party vice candidate to a live interview on channel television. Soyinka, in some of the interviews, condoned in the strongest terms the use of the inciting words by Dati in his comment on the 2023 elections, wondering why the Nobel laureate is just intervening in the country's political affairs after the elections have ended. Dati Baba Ahmed, through the chief spokesperson Labour Party Presidential Campaign Council, Dr. Yunusa Tanko, asked where was he? Where was Soyinka all this while? My fellow Nigerians, look, many Nigerians are bewildered by the later our intervention of our respected Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka in issues around the flawed 2023 elections. Where was he all this while? One of those who should ordinarily and rightfully be honored as the conscience of the nation, Professor Soyinka, is no criminalizing distinct, and in fact weighing in on the side of fraud and justice. The statement read in bits. Well, as I go through, like many Nigerians, we are bewildered by the late intervention of our respected Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka in issues around the flawed 2023 elections. Where was Soyinka all this while? One of those who should ordinarily. And on this basis, it has been that Dati rejected the challenge to debate the Nobel laureate on a national television, saying that it is culturally and politically indecent. He said if, meanwhile, the Nobel laureate can use his influence to drag his preferred presidential candidate, who has been avoiding debate since the campaign, to the studio, that Dati himself would definitely honor such challenge. Well, my fellow Nigerians, I would like to have your take on this matter. Let me leave it right at the very point this time. Where was Wole Soyinka all this while? Dati asked as he rejected Soyinka's invitation to appear in the channel television for debate. And Dati said if it is Tinubu or anyone that he will definitely honor, but not Soyinka, who is well noble, and the laureate who is as well respected in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Where have he been that he is showing himself? He's showing off now. Well, let me have a check. Meanwhile, remember that Wole Soyinka chided Peter Obi's supporters over attack on him after his interview on Channels television. Of course, one of the recent headlines in the politics category is about Nigerian Professor Wole Soyinka, who criticized Peter Obi's supporters for attacking and threatening him following his interview on Channel television. During the interview, Soyinka condoned the statement made by Dati Baba Ahmed, the vice president candidate of the Labour Party, who claimed that Bola Ahmed Tinubu did not meet the constitutional requirements to become Nigeria's next president. Soyinka on his own condemns Baba Ahmed's statement, calling it fascists and fear mongering. Vanguard News Online with TVC News and what we gather so far, a broadcasting platform reported that the incident on their Twitter page on April 8, 2023. Soyinka defeated the interviewer of Dati Baba Ahmed, stating that the federal government should not have penalized the interviewer as he cried his best to stop Bola Ahmed from making the controversial statement. Soyinka also challenged Baba Ahmed to a one-on-one interview with the same interviewer on Channels Television to clarify their positions. Okay, my fellow Nigerians, it has been on this that Wole Soyinka's criticism of Peter Obi's supporters for attacking him after his interview on Channels Television regarding Dati Baba Ahmed's statement is a recent political news headlines. Soyinka also defended the interviewer and challenged Baba Ahmed to clarify his position in a one-on-one interview. Okay, that has been on this, as a lot of Nigerians have really commented saying, Wole Soyinka has outlived his usefulness. He should go back England and continue writing his incomprehensive plays. Emeka. Well, a lot of Nigerians are really sad that Wole Soyinka, if there is any other word to quantify you, I will use it against you. Wole Soyinka, since 2014, you were against Jonathan, and since 2015, Buhari won election. You have even one speak or make any comment. Now that Nigerians have woken up to take back their country, you just started campaigning. I just start campaigning and promoting Tinubu to be sworn in. You cannot defend your professorship and condone what INEC chairman Yakubu Mohammed did to Nigerians, which include you. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Salam. Thank you for your take. I pity this generation because as it stands now, a lot of people have really reacted that respect is a reciprocal. It is earned, not by command. I will advise the professor and all these writers to please wipe low for now, so as to salvage whatever that is left of Wole Soyinka's reputation. Let all these not leave or link to the international community, and the man will be permanently doomed. Okay, my regret about the whole thing is the inability of the professor to condone tribal bigot in Lagos and other parts of the country, Nigeria, saying he wasn't around and didn't get details of the election crisis, but he forgot to tell us his reason for the seizures of the radio when he was dissatisfied with the announcement of the chief Lokode Akindola in the 60s as a premier. Okay, my fellow Nigerians, Wole Soyinka should recall his past to ascertain if his criticism of Bola Ahmed is justifiable. He has done worse than what Ahmed did. Of course it is. It is highly unfortunate when you have some butchings of undesirable elements with no brain, just one way, myopic sense. If reason, they can never go wrong, always right, no matter what they can. No matter what they do, anyone but no one must disagree with them. Butchers of losers. Okay, my fellow Nigerians, as long as this news is concerned, you call them names and you expect them to keep quiet. We should not, but the truth must be told here, and which other things we have to say. As long as this is concerned, bed of the feather, they flock together. None of them will speak maturity. I wasn't surprised you all speak with one voice and some direction with no brain. Okay, how on earth will you guys earn the respect and trust of the region? That has been the talk of the day. Even these old people are still making the same mistake that they made last time in 2014 and 2015 up to date. And now youth are waking up to take their future right at their hand, and people are still saying ill against them. Professor Soyinka, sir, I have always looked up to you as my hero when I was younger, but you are gradually losing it from all indication, in all ramification. Please stay quiet so that we can have some respect for you. All right, that is my take. Remember to subscribe and then do wait. Let me have your take right in the comment section. Very important. And remember to wait for more update. Thank you and God bless you.